Assalamu alaikum my dear students, hope you are well by the grace of Almighty Allah. Welcome to NIBS Home School. This is Muhammad Emdadul, Assistant Teacher of Mathematics, National Reading University School, Day Shift. Dear students, today I am going to conduct a math class of class 8. Our today's topic is Assignment 3, Part 2. In this part, I will solve a creative question given from Chapter 8, Geometry, and this is related to construction. Okay dear students, now see the question at first. Creative question 2. The perimeter of a square is 12 centimeter and the length of a side of a rectangle is 2 centimeter. These are our given information. Now question first one, A. Write the definition of kite with figure. Write the definition of kite with figure. It means that for part A you have to write the definition of kite and you have to draw the figure. Question B. Construct the square with description of construction in the light of the stem. It means that according to the given stem you have to construct a square. Now question C. Construct a rectangle considering the diagonal of the square constructed in B as the diagonal of the rectangle. Okay, now we have to construct a rectangle in C. To construct the rectangle we have to take the side of rectangle from the stem and we have to consider the diagonal of the square constructed in B as the diagonal of the rectangle in C. Okay, now I will solve the question. Okay dear students, let us see the solution. Dear students, question A I will not solve in this class, just I will tell you how can you solve question A. Question A is definition of kite with figure. So you can open your book at page 134. Open your book at page 134. Here is the definition of kite. Here is the definition of kite at the last of the page, and here is the figure of kite. Okay dear students, so you will draw the figure and you will write this definition, okay, from your book. This is the solution of question A. Now I will show you the solution of question B. What is solution of question B? Dear students, here solution of question B I will show you. Here question B is we have to construct a square whose perimeter is given, that is 12 centimeters. So we can write the perimeter at first here. Solution of question B. Suppose or let the perimeter of a square is P equal to 12 centimeter. This 12 centimeter perimeter is given. So at first I have to take a perimeter 12 centimeter. It is required to construct the square. Now we will draw the square. Okay dear students, now I will show how to draw the square. Okay, using the scale, at first take a perimeter, that is 12 centimeter. That is 12 centimeter. So from 0 to 12 we have to take, this is the perimeter of the square, that is P equal to 12 centimeter, and I will draw here at first take any ray. At first take any ray B E. At first take any ray B, E. Then measure the length of the perimeter. This is 12 centimeter perimeter. So cut the perimeter from this ray. Suppose this is BM. Now, dear students, you know that perimeter means the length of four sides of a square. Perimeter of a square means the length of four sides of a square, and you know that the length of all the sides are equal. So we have to divide this perimeter into four equal parts to get the length of each side of the square. So we have to take 1/4 of this line segment, 12 centimeter. Now to do this, at first we have to bisect this line segment BM. So bisect this one at first. To bisect, draw an arc here and draw another arc here. Now with MS center, draw two arcs. These two arcs intersect each other, so if we join these two intersecting points, I think you know how to bisect. Just will indicate the middle point. We'll indicate the middle point here. Here this is the middle point. Suppose this is BN. Suppose this is BN. So we can say BN equal to MN equal to half of P. This is half of P. Now again, if we bisect this BN, we'll get the length of the side of the square. So again bisect this BN. Now with NS center, join these two now. If you join, you will get the middle point. And this part, suppose this is C. So BC is the length of each side of the square. So this means this length is 1/4 of the perimeter, 1/4 of P. Now we have to as all the angles of a square are right angle or 90 degrees. So I have to draw a 90-degree angles at B, or I have to draw a perpendicular at B. Draw a perpendicular at B. Now join this intersecting point with B. Suppose this is BF. BF perpendicular to BC I have drawn. Now I have to measure the length of BC. Measure the length of BC. As all sides are equal, so we have to take here BC. And with this is A. BA equal to BC now. Now with A as center, draw an arc in the interior of angle ABC, and with C as center with the same radius, draw an arc. in the interior of angle ABC. These two arcs will intersect each other at D. Suppose these two arcs will intersect each other at D. Now join A, D and C, D. So ABCD is the required square. ABCD is the required square. Okay, dear students, I hope you have understood how to draw this construction in B. Now I'll write the description of this construction. Okay, now see. Description of construction description of construction. We can write following steps are to be followed. Following steps are to be followed to construct the square. Which steps? Step 1. What is step 1? Step 1 is what I have done at first. At first I have taken a ray BE. So I have to write, draw any ray BE. Then I have taken the length P, means perimeter, from BE, that is BM. It means that we have to write step. In this step we can write here, take BM is equal to P equal to 12 centimeter from the ray BE. I have taken this portion. Then I have determined the middle point of N. So we can write here step 2. Bisect BM at N so that BN equal to half of P. BN equal to half of P. Then step 3. Again we have bisected BN at C. So we have to write bisect BN at C so that BC equal to 1/4 part of P. Step 4. Now I know the each side of the square. So we can say now we need to draw the perpendicular BF to BC. So we can write here draw BF perpendicular to BC at P. Then I have to take BA equal to BC equal to 1/4 of P from BF. Step 5 now. Step 5. take BA equal to BC equal to 1/4 of P from the ray BF, from the ray BF. Now we know 3 points of the square and we need to find out the another point. A, B, C, these 3 points are the points of the square. Now to find the last point, we have to take A as center and C as center, and we have to draw these two arcs. With A as center, step 6. With A as center, draw an arc in the interior of angle ABC, taking radius what is the radius? Equal to 1/4 of P equal to BC. Step 7. With the same radius, draw another arc in the interior of angle ABC, which intersect the previous arc at D. Step 8. Now join A and D and C and D. A, D and C, D. Therefore, the square ABCD is the required square. Therefore, ABCD is the required square. Okay, dear students, I hope you have understood how to complete question B. Now I'll show you how to solve question C. To solve question C, we need the diagonal of the square drawn in B. So at first I'll take the diagonal. And to solve question C, we have to draw a rectangle, and the one side of the rectangle is given. This is question B. Now I will solve question C. For question C, the length of one side of the rectangle is given, that is 2 centimeters. So at first I will show that here, that is 2 centimeter. This is 2 centimeter. That is A equal to 2 centimeter. This is one side, and another side, another diagonal of the rectangle will be equal to the diagonal of the square drawn in B. So to take the diagonal, at first I am taking a ray. From this I will take the diagonal. I will take the diagonal. Measure the diagonal. You can measure AC or BD. So take the diagonal from this. So suppose this is diagonal D. Diagonal D taken from B. Taken from B. Now I'll draw the rectangle. To draw the rectangle, at first I have to take any ray. So take any ray at first. Suppose the ray is BE. Then from this ray BE, at first take one side, that is equal to 2 centimeter. Is it 2 centimeter exact? From 0 to 2. Yes, this is 2 centimeter I have taken. Now measure 2 centimeter. This is one side. To take the side at first. Then I have to draw a right angle, or I have to draw a perpendicular at B. Suppose this is C. Now I will draw a perpendicular at B. Draw the perpendicular here, as all the angles of a rectangle is 90 degree or right angle. So I have to draw the perpendicular at B. Suppose this perpendicular is BF. So we can say BF perpendicular to BC. This is drawn. Now measure the length D. Measure the length D. This is length D. With CS center, draw an arc which intersect BF at A. BF at A. Why I have to draw the arc from C? As this is diagonal. For this I have to draw the arc from C. I have drawn the diagonal here. I have shown. Now with AS center, measuring the length BC, draw an arc in the interior of angle ABC. Then taking the length equal to BA or AB, draw another arc in the interior of angle ABC with CS center. These two arcs intersect each other at D. Now join AD and CD. Now join AD and CD. So ABCD is the required rectangle. ABCD is the required rectangle whose one side is A and a diagonal is the diagonal equal to of the square drawn in B. Okay, dear students, I have completed the construction. Now I have to write the description. As here I have written with description of construction. It means that I have to draw the rectangle with description. So I will write the description now. What I have done at first I have to write the particular enunciation. What is particular enunciation here? The particular enunciation is I have taken a side of a rectangle, so I have to write let the length of one side of a rectangle, this is C, let the length of one side of a rectangle is equal to 2 centimeter. It is required to construct the rectangle whose diagonal D, whose diagonal I have taken D is equal to the diagonal of the square drawn in B. So from B we will take D, it means diagonal of the rectangle, and given information is one side of the rectangle is 2 centimeter. For this, using these two information we can construct the rectangle. So I will write the description of construction now. Description of construction. What will be the description of construction? So write following steps. Following steps are to be followed. Following steps are to be followed to construct the rectangle. Step 1. What I have done at first I have taken a ray BE, and then I have taken the length A equal to BC. So we can write here, draw a ray or any ray BE. Take BC is equal to A from the ray BE. Now step 2. What is step 2? Then I have drawn a perpendicular BF to BC at B. So I can write here, draw BF perpendicular to BC at B. Step 3. What I have done here, after drawing the perpendicular, I have taken the length D, and using this as radius with C as center, I have drawn an arc. This arc intersect BF at A. So I can say now, with C as center, draw an arc taking radius equal to the length D. Which length is given here? I have taken from B, the length D. Okay. Now we can write which intersect. It means that the arc intersect. Which intersect BF at A. Step 4. Now with A as center, taking radius equal to the length A, draw an arc in the interior of angle ABC. So we can write with A as center, with A as center, taking radius equal to the length A, draw an arc in the interior of angle ABC. Step 5. Now I have drawn another arc from C with C as center, taking radius equal to length D. With C as center, taking radius equal to, not D here, taking radius equal to the length, this A means BC equal to A, and here AB, length AB. Draw another arc, length of AB. Draw another arc in the interior of angle ABC. This arc intersect the previous arc at D. Now join AD and CD. Step 6. Join AD and CD. Therefore, ABCD is the required rectangle. Okay, dear students, I hope you have understood the solution of question C also. Keep practicing at home and do your assignment properly, submit timely. Abide by your parents, stay home, stay safe. See you again. Till then, Assalamu alaikum.